Does the name Lester Lannon mean anything to you?
The name Lester Lannon means a lot to me. For people who don't know, he was a society band leader back in New York City. And he was a bona fide character. There was a whole family of brothers, and they all had society bands. And I used to work with Lester, and it was so bad. I mean, that I used to have to get, I would go out and buy a pint of liquor to go to the job. Then I increased it to a quart. And I said, I think I got to get out of this band or it's going to kill me.
His band, and I will confess to you that when I was in my 20s living in Michigan, I bought one of his albums. I'd just gotten the first stereo, and he made a stereo album.
Yeah.
And this guy did live music. Would that be a good way of describing it?
I would say so.
Live.
The guy made so much money, it's unbelievable, and he was living in a small room with a bare bulb hanging down. We got to be careful what we say, because Lester is still alive.
I'm sure he has a great sense of humor.
Well, I hope so, because I'm going to tell you a little story about Lester.
All right.
They're playing a very high society function, which everything he played was like that.
Yeah.
And he's up there directing the band, and a lady with her husband dances up and tugs at the back of his coat and says, "Pardon me, Mr. Lannon." She says, "Are you Jewish?" And he said, "Not necessarily."
Here's Travis on the toll-free in Bismarck, North Dakota. Welcome to CBS. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
How are you, Trav?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Fall setting in up there?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Say hi to the doc. He's right here.
Hi, Doc.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing dandy.
Get that snowblower out.
Oh, that doc. Headlights and snowblowers. What a combo. Was that it, Travis? Or?
No.
Well, it's nice seeing you.
Yeah.
I got a cat named Travis, by the way.
Oh.
He's good looking, though.
Yeah. Is he fixed?
So, anyway.
I don't know. Travis, are you fixed?
No. You know, if you could have gotten some of this funny stuff on the Tonight Show, maybe Johnny wouldn't have walked so quick. Go ahead, Travis, if you have a question. If not, get off the line. No, it's a joke.
Yeah, Doc, did you ever, after all those years on the Tonight Show, did you ever get kind of bored with it and want to leave and go do something else for any reason, or?
I think I can truthfully say that all the time I was there, I was proud of the job. I was very happy to be there. I felt I was part of something that probably would never be duplicated again, and I still feel that way.
So the answer is no, Travis.
Oh, okay.
Glad
See,
you
why
called.
didn't I just say no?
Travis, I'm glad you called, and I appreciate your sense of humor, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye-bye now.
He's going to need it when that snow hits.
Why are you up on the... Why are you ragging people about the snow?
No, I don't know. What else are you going to talk about?
Well, we could talk about your great belief in supporting musical education. Now, you have a great belief in that, I know.
Well, I do. I don't know if you call it a belief so much as a concern of what I see happening in this country. I mean, I think the moral fabric of our country is fraying.
Disintegrating rapidly, sir.
Very, very much so. And one of the most beneficial things in designing the future and the soul and the heart of young people are the things they do in school, like music, drama, athletics,
Elocution.
all of those things, and these are considered extracurricular things, as though they're not as important. You know, that's just
They're not on the regular curriculum. They're not part of the regular schedule.
What does it really matter? And yet, in my work in schools, so many times I've seen young people who would not have stayed in school if it weren't for athletics or music.
Drama.
And drama. And I just am very uncomfortable with the cutbacks in funding for this stuff.
You mentioned that when your dad got you the trombone, Was it the trombone or the trumpet?
The trumpet.
It's the trumpet.
Remember me? I'm Doc, so I played the trumpet.
Yeah, yeah. And well, but you used the word trombone early on.
Oh, yes, I did. Well, Wilbur Fletcher.
Yeah,
trombone.
okay. So, and you said a week later you made your first performance, which leads to the question, can music be taught to people, or do you have to, I mean, it came to you like a duck would take to swimming. You just knew what to do with the instrument. Doc, I've been sitting in front of a piano trying to make it work for 50 years. I can't figure it out.
Well,
I know people who sit down and a week later they're playing like Paderewski.
But on the other hand, you take a youngster who may not have as much talent, but is willing to work very hard and has some discipline, they can do an even better job than the person who is very talented. And that is one of the benefits of music, is it teaches discipline and setting goals and then sticking with them.
True, true. Can you play instruments other than the trumpet?
Actually, no. I mean, I fell in love with the trumpet. It's a monastic love affair that's lasted all these years.
But if you play the trumpet, that doesn't necessarily mean that with a little work you could play a trombone, you could play a saxophone, you could play a clarinet. Yeah, probably.
You could. Yes.
We are with Doc Severinsen and you at 800-952-2788. The break of the century is coming up, and we'll be right back in 1996. Stay tuned.